Alright lads, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Tom Harlock and I do not have an intro, but I'll always have a front row ticket to the freak show. And if you promise to behave yourself, I might let you sit on my lap.
Hey glitter critters, it's Breland here!
This neon nightmare is Breland, better known as GlitterForever17.
Have you ever wondered how to use an edible iPhone case?
Well not really love, I've barely got a grip on reality. Once a humble Louisiana gal born by the bayou, Breland was one of the earliest YouTube sensations.
Hi glitter critters, it's Breland here, and today I'm going to be showing you what I would carry in my back to school purse.
Perfectly tailored for kids, GlitterForever17 was known for her crazy DIYs, bubbly personality, and a voice so shrill it could probably be heard in utero.
If you love glitter, sparkle, shine, well then I think that you've come to the right place because this is the most glitterful channel on YouTube.
But no matter how high you get in life, the bog is forever rising, and it wouldn't take long for Breland to be up to her eyeballs. YouTubers come and go, but none quite lost their sparkle like GlitterForever17. So for today's video, I want to take a look at Breland's rise to the top, and every limp branch she hit on the way back down.
Oh, I know I'm trash, honey. I'm proud trash.
Born from a desire to share her chunky highlights with the world, Breland was bright-eyed and just 23 when she created her channel. She had learnt a bit of editing at school, so for 2014, her videos could have got nominated for Best Picture.
I am going to be showing you how to make edible bath bombs! Yay!
The early 2010s were massive for Breland. Her sponsorships fattened her bank account, and cost of living in Alexandria, Louisiana wasn't exactly through the roof. She was making city people money, and all she needed was an Ethernet cable, access to a craft store, and as many bolts of garish fabric as Joanne's had on offer. Thanks to her makeup tutorials and ragging her hair about, Breland collected 1 million glitter critters.
Please help us reach our new goal of 1.5 million glitter critters.
Gal was a big fish in a small swamp, and would even do appearances at the local mall.
It's Breland here at Route 21 in Pineville, Louisiana.
Oh, look at her go. Imagine me doing this in the UK, strutting down the high street in Primark's latest collection. I'll get hate crimed and a Greg's pelted at me before I even turn the bloody corner. Luckily for Breland, she always had a man by her side.
Hey glitter critters, it's Breland and
David
here, and I just felt like wearing a crown today because I feel like a princess and I am David's princess.
Part of the GlitterForever17 experience was David.
This is me and him when we went to the alligator park in Natchitoches, Louisiana, and we actually got to hold an alligator. It was so cool.
Over the years, he'd feature on the channel, and the Glitter Critters really liked him. Their love story began when she was just 18, and Dave, 2 years older. He was a simple man, she had egregious permanent eyeliner, and on one brand trip to Berlin, in a crowded room of blogging relics, David asked Breland to be his forever. Knocks me sick. By sharing her oversaturated life, Breland's dreams had come true. But no matter how bright her star shined, she would always have one foot in the swamp.
I love you. I'm a glitter critter forever.
The road to YouTube success in the mid-2010s was pretty simple. You could either be British, hypnotise children with fidget spinners, or collaborate with Shane Dawson. And if you did all three, you unlocked your very own McMansion in Brighton and Hove. Breland got the Shane special at his biggest.
Obviously, Breland is the queen of life hacks.
Together, they racked up a few million views, but she didn't really need him. In just 2016 alone, she uploaded over 50 videos on DIY edible items, and her glitter critters gobbled it up. This was 2 years before Coco Melon, and GlitterForever17 was the perfect family-friendly brain rot to throw on the iPad.
In this video today, I'm going to be showing you 100 summer outfit combinations inspired by some of my favorite summer fashion trends on Tumblr.
And not long after starting out, she was making $50,000 a month being a child's entertainer, all from the comfort of her own home. And she wasn't the only one. Back in the early 2010s, there was an entire gang of adults running slime and Loombam media empires,
You could really hide a tampon in a baby lips container.
with her period hacks putting her ahead of the curve. It wouldn't take long for Breland to hit 3 million glitter critters, but the good times can't last forever, and every dog has its day. I know it's unkind to stand you in the rain and deny the drops are wet, but none of us are perfect. And as much as Breland knew you how to get kids to click. It wouldn't always go to plan.
I am going to be showing you how to make your EOS lip balm pregnant.
Her glitter critters were cultivating critical thought by the day, so the tone-deaf makeup tutorials that would have previously gone unnoticed got their backs up.
I am going to be showing you how to bring this prehistoric tribal huntress to life. Ooga booga.
The mock commentary on the presidential election went down like a lead balloon. And their attempts to make every video bigger and brighter than the last started to smell desperate. Yeah, 15 million people may have watched Halloween Pregnant DIY Nightmare Barbie Barbecue Extravaganza, but at what cost?
So now I'm going to be priming my eyelids with the super white eye pencil. This really reminds me of my beautiful bright smile. I really hope the placenta won't stain my teeth.
Everything was starting to get a little bit freaky.
Foods with strong odors can cause your vajongus to smell like a rotten beaver corpse. Use your fidget spinner to air out skirt scampy odor.
What was once a cheerful gal, proud of her Rice Krispie architecture. By late 2016, Breland's sugar walls started to crumble. She was approaching her 30s, strangely reminiscent of Gypsy Rose, and engaged to a man she couldn't wait to leave.
The engagement is off.
After a decade-long romance and a year of engagement, Breland announced her split from David.
I said, David, I love you very much, but my feelings for you have just dwindled.
The love had evaporated, leaving behind a beautiful friendship, but little else.
David was still, in his mind, in a relationship with me, but honestly, I disconnected from him a year ago.
God, imagine your fiancé coming on YouTube and telling the entire This is why my loved ones aren't allowed internet access.
As far as like being torn up about it, I'm not.
She was ready for something new. And despite Dave's side of the bed still being warm, Breland wasn't above feeling a fool, and she was more than ready to rush in.
Hey Breland, it's Slava!
This is Slava. Raised in Moscow, he was but a teen when he started sharing himself online.
You are my everything. I am nothing without you. Literally, trash. I love you. Bye.
And this is how he met Breland.
Oh, look, it's an edible EOS.
Making his Glitterverse debut in April 2016, they would virtually collaborate together.
Всем привет, меня зовут Breland. I've been speaking Russian a lot thanks to my friend Slava. You guys should seriously go check out his channel. I'll be sure to link it below.
And just a few weeks after the dissolution of a relationship, Breland and Slava would meet for the first time, travelling from Moscow to Tanzania to the Dominican Republic. Over the summer, the two would fall in love. And on one starry night in Punta Cana, Slava got down on one knee. After a ceremony in Africa, they returned to Louisiana to make things official. With a K1 visa, a promise to wed within 90 days, and probably alligator gumbo for the main course. That's Bristolian. The lovebirds tied the knot on July 17th, 2017, just 6 months after calling off her engagement with David.
By the power vested in me by the state of Louisiana, parish rapids, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
The day was memorialised on YouTube to rounds of applause, but a bit of confusion, because although it was great Breland had found her perfect man, there was one slight problem. Slava was looking for his too.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I don't know what that was. Obsessed with these, like, so cute.
For years online, Slava had obviously loved slurping on it. Years before they even met, Slava was auditioning to be some lad's online boyfriend.
And then there's Slava, which I have literally nothing bad to say about this guy. He joined my contest being himself, which is risking his life to be with me, and it's kind of like inspiring and really scary at the same time.
So his flip to the tit had people worried for Breland. Her glitter critters were quick to call Slava out as a user. To be honest, I don't really see the problem. Whether Breland was ultimately doing Slava a favour, helping him start a life out of Russia, or there was genuine love there. Who cares? It really could be both. Open your mind a little.
Period.
A happy marriage needs a happy home, and Love's young dream had their sights on her beauty.
I am going to be taking you inside with me, inside of my brand new lakefront home.
A live, laugh, love Louisiana lake house. It had a beautiful view, space for their new pug Jeffrey, and a distinct lack of character and warmth. On the renovations, Breland spared no expense.
Hey, glitter critters!
She replaced every fixture and fitting, ripped down walls, gave her mum an annex, installed a sunbed, and our glitter gal even had her own entire bloody wing.
I can see from my bathroom or from my tub through the fireplace and actually out to the lake.
A bath in the bedroom? Pure class. With her new husband, dog, and forever home, Breland had everything she ever wanted. Just no way to pay for it. Her glitter critters didn't like Slava. They missed Dave, the old Breland, and how things used to be. She had neglected uploading in favour of travelling, and with the wedding and him moving across the world, there was little time to be fanning about with sprinkles and sequins. And when they did eventually pull their finger out, the views were a fraction of what they were, and the reception so icy the comment section was disabled.
I honestly don't know what is gonna work for my channel right now. I am in this rut, and I think that's why I've been uploading like super random stuff.
Her views were falling, channels stalling, and her bank balance was drying up. But Breland had a plan. Go absolutely mental.
And by the way, for all you concerned about me, sit on this and, twist.
In an effort to supplement their dwindling income, they'd go live on streaming site YouNow. Long before the freaks of Twitch and beggars of TikTok, YouNow streamers had dial-up panhandling perfected. On YouNow, viewers are encouraged to send a digital currency called bars, and Breland loved to rattle her box.
Y'all, I'm seriously dying here without bars.
Live streaming's a precarious game. One slip up and you're done.
Jeez, oh my god.
Ish. Some people have the composure needed, and others really don't.
You're just jealous because you're probably really ugly. That sucks to be ugly.
The streams quickly devolved into Breland doing anything for $1, which wouldn't be an issue if her viewers weren't 12.
You keep coming, I keep coming.
I'll give the girl a bit of slack here, cause she's clearly off her nut. But the YouNow streams didn't last long thanks to a permanent ban.
You can think I'm drunk all you want, you little 12-year-old snob.
And was the final straw for a lot of her glitter critters. They wanted coloured hair mascara and DIY Lush bath bombs made out of autumn leaves and AA batteries. Not a half-cut beggar and a stay-at-home twink on the cusp of losing it all. Before buying the house and being a sloppy mess, Breland had $500,000 in the bank. But her frivolous spending and flop views left her broke. Gone were the rainbows and butterflies, and here to stay was abject self-exploitation.
I need to make some money.
And potential homelessness. She had tried to keep her messy moments contained to YouNow, but it all got too big to ignore. And in the summer of 2019, Breland posted her first YouTube video in months.
This is a public apology to everyone.
A little sorry for being a beg, and a tour of her gaff that was about to be repossessed.
So now it's time to enter the bank's home. Are you ready to see all the money I wasted? Let's go.
Over 20 minutes of recorded misery, we explore the home she spent 2 years fine-tuning, but not paying off.
So here we have the granite countertops that I spared no expense on.
She couldn't keep up with the costs, and was having to say goodbye.
I wanted a house that was bigger than my future.
I think it's pretty common in people who grew up without much. Suddenly they get a mint and they don't know what to do with it.
Why did I have to buy this entire house? Okay, I'm getting sad again. Let's proceed.
The video signalled a new era for Breland. One where she was honest and open, showing everybody the real her.
It didn't come in as quickly anymore, and yet I was still spending on all of these house renovations. And it's one of the biggest regrets of my life because I don't know if I'll ever have that much money again.
But perhaps a bit too much.
Would you like a piece of strawberry shortcake? No, not this. This.
Her finances may have been dry, but Breland sure wasn't. And thanks to encouragement from her remaining glitter critters, she started whipping them out for a few quid.
I never thought this day would come.
And I can't really blame her. I think all of us internet people have probably pondered the nut on camera pipeline.
All of us out here are just trying to make it in this world, just trying to survive, and that's basically what I'm doing, but I'm also going to be enjoying it at the same time.
In probably the most creative use of transferable skills I've ever seen, Breland put her set building expertise from GlitterForever17 to work.
God, this is an ugly ass wig.
Crafting elaborate scenes and costumes. It wasn't a bad earner. She could afford to rent a small place for her and Slava, but life was feeling slow. I'm sure it's absolutely lovely. Please don't curse me with your swamp voodoo. But the more isolated parts of Louisiana probably weren't great for a young couple wanting to live wildly. And although Breland could whip up some fanny batter anywhere. Unless Slava wanted to be a snake wrangler, the career opportunities were pretty bleak. They craved bright lights in the big city, and after a move to New Orleans did little to satiate their appetite. In September of 2021, they packed up the car and headed nearly 2,000 miles across country.
We are currently leaving New Orleans, Louisiana. It's so pretty.
Searching for a more vibrant life, they headed to Los Angeles.
Ew, there's this big head in the way.
Me?
Touring potential apartments, I wouldn't describe them as foul, but for 2,000 American dollars, I'd expect a little more than paper walls and plastic floor.
It smells old in here.
Eventually settling for a flat in Burbank, the trio created a home.
Jeffrey gets so excited when we get home.
After so long of living in Louisiana, they found the streets of LA fresh and exciting.
That's a dream, like, that's an American dream right there. The American dream.
Doesn't this look like a set?
I know, they probably maybe film some stuff here. But they probably do. I mean, it's Burbank, they have a lot of studios.
Which was good, I suppose, because they were ground level, and it's probably quite hard to sleep through the sound of homeless people zipping up their tents.
We just go out and enjoy LA.
Making the most of the area, they let loose and saw the sights.
The Hollywood sign right there. Right there. Sorry. Hey, Mom.
And together, they scraped up enough pennies to pay the bills.
I do have a job. Yes, I do.
The hustle and bustle was more akin to fast-paced Moscow, and Slava felt more at home in a melting pot than a swamp.
Most of LA is like hardworking, not even middle class, working class immigrants.
But the expensive way of life was off-putting to Breland. She was a humble Louisiana gal. She didn't need an out-and-air one. She wanted $500 rent and to eat seafood boiled with her hands.
I don't find this place to be that amazing.
In July of 2022, Breland and Slava announced their breakup. It had been a wild ride, but it was time for Breland to get off.
You have to work way harder than the usual person because it's so expensive here.
Which was a sacrifice Slava was willing to make. He'd found a job and built himself a life.
I was never able to do that back in Alexandria. Alexandria is a place...
Obviously, that's a place that your parents live, basically.
Yeah, that's the place where you would go back to die.
She loved Slava, but every fruit fly must rest their wings, and Gal needed out of that cornucopia.
If he needs a place to stay, or he can't afford to live here or he needs a break and maybe come back, I don't know. But I'm always there, and I'll always have a room there for him.
Say what you want, but a 5-year marriage ended in good feelings is probably a more successful love than you've ever had.
I'm gonna try to find a cheap studio, but it's so complicated right now. I don't know, I am very lost when it comes to my living situation, just because I'm trying to find a second job.
In some kind of sour silver lining, the split would be too much of an hassle.
We don't own anything. We don't have kids. We don't have property. We don't have dignity.
Saying goodbye to Slava, Breland packed her bags, hopefully strapped a CPAP machine to Jeffrey, and left California.
I really did learn what it was like to be all the way at the top and to fall all the way to the bottom.
Well, I guess that's what you get for being an ally, love. Won't be doing that again, will you? 2023 saw Breland back where it all began.
Hey glitter critters, it's Breland here. So today I'm going to show you what $475 a month in rent will get you here in central Louisiana.
Living across the hall from her mum and enjoying the simple things in life, like the magnets from her many travels, and whimsically draping against furniture.
So this is me and Jeffrey's cozy little bedroom. It's warm in the winter, cool in the summer, and provides so much peace for me.
Migrating to TikTok, she'd share her story of losing it all. One series about her relationship with Slava currently sits at over 100 parts and is paywalled at $1.99. Apparently she's earned a mint off that, so I guess the old dog still got it. By now, her glitter critters are a decade older and have mostly forgiven Breland for her silly ways. Ultimately, she wasn't hurting anyone other than herself. As of right now, Slava's still hustling the streets of LA, so if you see him, give him $1. It looks like he visits Breland and Jeffrey pretty often, so that's nice, isn't it?
To all the hot men out there, this is what he's serving.
And Breland seems to be doing alright.
This is the first time in my entire life I've ever lived by myself. I just feel so free and independent.
She's back in her element, and there's even been a return to the GlitterForever17 channel. And yeah, it might be a 180 from the girl we met a decade ago, but I guess she'll always be YouTube's crafty queen.
Today I'm going to show you how to make DIY female
And on that squelchy note, that's all the time I've got for today's video. But if you did enjoy it and you feel so inclined, you can leave me a like. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down below in the comment box. And if you want more videos from me, you can always click subscribe. Cheers for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you boys next time. Bye!